time to call your lawyer.
That's what we do on Wednesday mornings. We call my lawyer and friend, my friend and my lawyer, all the way around. A great guy to consult with on these kinds of things. Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, with the Ask the Lawyer segment. And maybe your question today, if you haven't submitted a question, maybe there's always been something that's bugged you about the law. Something you've never understood, or maybe you've got a legal situation that has just come up and you're saying, man, where do I turn? I'm going to tell you how to submit a question in just a moment. Make it a little bit easier for you to do that at Kicks Country 92.9. In the meantime, let me caution you that what you're about to hear is not specific legal advice in your specific case, or even the case that we're talking about. In order to get that, you've got to sit down face to face with a legal professional and let them see all the facts of your case. The old expression, the devil's in the details, was never more accurate. Some things we can tell you can take to the bank, though. You shouldn't make any statements, let anybody record any conversations, or sign anything until you sit down with a professional. Now, a lot of attorneys do offer free initial consultation. Bruce L. Scheiner and Associates certainly do, and I'll tell you how to contact them and get your free consultation here in a moment. First, though, I don't want to waste any more of his time, so let's all make welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, and make him feel like he's right at home at Kicks Country 92.9. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. What a nice day it is.
Absolutely. For a Wednesday, I mean, we joke around here because we don't like Wednesdays a whole heck of a lot, but I got to give you that. It's a good Wednesday so far. Until you read things like this, we got another situation that we need you to weigh in on and see if you can't help somebody out. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. This is what we have for you today. I was a passenger in a friend's car driving north on I-75 at dusk on a rainy day. Already my red flags went up. Dusk, rain, all kinds of conditions. It says, my friend crashed into a stopped tractor trailer, which was only partially on the shoulder of the highway. The tractor trailer had no warning signs behind it or warning flares. I had sustained a shattered arm and leg. My friend only had minimum insurance coverage. What can I do? Okay.
This is a tough one, but first of all, since I think that the tractor trailer and his friend probably share responsibility. In Florida, as we've talked on several occasions, there's comparative negligence.
Yes.
So the driver of his car is probably partially comparatively negligent because he should have seen and avoided the tractor trailer, although it appears to have been difficult because it was dusk and raining hours. On the other hand, the tractor trailer has a duty. There's a whole set of highway federal regulations, and the tractor trailer had a duty to put out flares or other kind of warning devices. And there's a regulation as to how far each one is placed behind the vehicle and things like that. But the tractor trailer didn't comply with those regulations and would be comparatively negligent, so he could recover or should be able to recover against the tractor trailer. And if he had our old friend uninsured motorist coverage, he would also be able to make a recovery under his uninsured motorist coverage because of the driver of his vehicle's lack of sufficient insurance.
Because uninsured motorist is also underinsured motorist, correct?
That is correct.
Now, the fact that it was dusk, which obviously that's a problem that reduces visibility, rain makes it even worse, really has no bearing here because the driver of the car had a responsibility, we're guessing, to make sure he slowed down to the point where these things wouldn't be an issue.
Well, yes, to a certain extent, but also because of the federal regulations, the tractor trailer had an obligation to make that tractor trailer visible being parked on the side of the road.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. That sounds just horribly dangerous on I-75 for sure. So definitely reach out to a professional as soon as possible because it looks like there's some room to pursue on this. Is, I guess, the way I'd sum it up. Does that sound right?
I think that's a great way to sum it up, Todd.
All right. Once again, thank you so much. I hope somebody breathes a sigh of relief after hearing that and says, I'm picking up my phone right now. I'm going to get this taken care of right now. Don't wait any longer.
That's exactly what they should do.
And I will look forward to talking to you again next week. Have a good week.
Okay, you too, Todd. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, who, by the way, would be more than happy to consult with you on your legal situation for free. Just give him a call in his Port Charlotte office, 941-743-7777. That's 743-7777. It is so important that you get a professional opinion sooner rather than later, so don't wait, and don't let anyone take away your rights. Find out how to protect yourself by calling Bruce L. Scheiner and Associates today. 743-7777, and tell them Todd Matthews sent you from Kicks Country 92.9. Now, if you would like to submit a question for future consideration, all you do is go to our website, look for BLS, Bruce L. Scheiner on the homepage at kickscountry929.com.